Live from Adams Field here on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, simply the best in local sports television, is proud to present the Lady Miners' Road to the Playoffs. Today, your defending Metro League champion Nevada Union Lady Miners take on their newest Metro League rival, the Granite Bay Lady Grizzlies, for the Metro League championship, right here on your Foothill Game of the Week. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Adams Field here at Nevada Union High School, the home of the Lady Miners softball team. I'm Alan Barros, along with Phil Conduct. Our producer and director today will be Gil Dominguez, and of course the entire Touchdown Production sports team is here today for this Metro League championship game between the Metro Conference's two top teams, Nevada Union and Granite Bay. And Phil, with the win over McClatchy, that left only two teams in the Metro League with one loss.
That's right, Alan. And the Lady Miners and the Lady Grizzlies are the only teams left that can win the league. NU's loss came at the hands of these very same Grizzlies in Granite Bay, and Granite Bay's loss came at the hands of McClatchy, whom Granite Bay still has to play later next week. So it all comes down to today at home against the newest team in the league, and the Lady Miners know they just have to take care of business, and the league title will be theirs.
And so as the Lady Miners continue to warm up here at Adams Field, we'll pause before we set the starting lineups and tell you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs is being underwritten by Liberty Motors. Liberty Motors is now the diesel depot for all of Northern California, with a selection of Dodge Ram diesel trucks with 2 locations to serve you in Grass Valley. It's Liberty Motors on Freeman Lane and the new Liberty Motors in historic downtown Grass Valley on Main Street. Dodge Ram diesel trucks now on display only at Liberty Motors.
And Hanson Brothers Construction and HP&E Reynolds. No job is too large or too small for Hanson Brothers, whether you're planning to drive a driveway or cutting an entire road. Jeff Hanson and his crews are ready to assist you. And Hanson Brothers can also provide you with ready-mix concrete for any project that's computer batched and radio dispatched in a variety of colors at Hanson Brothers Construction and HPE Reynolds.
By Suburban Propane. It's happened again. For the 6th straight year, Suburban Propane has been voted the Foothill's best propane company by the union readers, and it's all because of customer service. Suburban Propane would like to thank you for this honor and promise to always do their best and keep your trust. That's Suburban Propane.
Burke Home Loans. Burke Home Loans can finance the life you've always imagined in Nevada County and offers many loan programs for residential, land, or construction purchases. And John Burke would like to thank you for selecting Burke Home Loans as this year's best loan company in Nevada County. That's Burke Home Loans.
By Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his staff over at Walker's Office Supplies carry the office products you need to be more efficient at your office. And with their gently used office furniture showroom in the back, you can trust the staff at Walker's Office Supplies to know that your business needs and to know your name, because they're local just like you. That's Walker's Office Supplies.
And of course by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in local sports television. Your favorite Game of the Week telecast is now available on DVD. That's right, our entire sports library for the past 8 years, including today's Lady Miner contest, are now available for you on DVD. And now you can trust Touchdown Productions to transfer your personal home videos to DVD at our new duplication station. So enjoy the DVD difference with Touchdown Productions, your leader in local television production since 1997.
And we're just about ready to get this game underway, and today starting on the mound for Nevada Union will be Kayla Bennett. They're going to go with her because they said she had an outstanding practice yesterday, and they believe she'll give Nevada Union the best chance to win here in this Metro League title game. And in order to win, they think that she's going to have to do a really good job with spot pitching and not throw a lot of stuff over the middle of the plate, and it'll have to be hard inside and soft out.
She got a real quick pitch. I was amazed at how fast that gal can pitch the ball. She's fast.
Yeah, a lot of times she's done a really good job coming in and closing these games, but today she's going to get the start. And the keys to the game for Nevada Union, Coach Darren Chan said they'll have to limit their defensive mistakes and keep Granite Bay's defense off balance, they're going to have to put their Granite Bay starting pitcher, which will be Melissa Hippo. She's a very good pitcher. She has a scholarship to play with over at Long Island on the East Coast. I talked to her father before the game. Yeah, Coach Darren Chan says that she knows how to pitch, and she possesses a nice rise and changeup, and they'll try to get her off balance by playing a lot of small ball and short game today.
So is Chan going to follow up, or do you think Bennett's going to pitch the entire game?
I think Bennett should be able to give Nevada Union a good, solid 5 innings or so, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Chan come in the late innings. And before we get this game started, we'd like to remind you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs is being underwritten today by BNC True Value Home and Garden Center. BNC is proud to announce its new summer hours. Now BNC is there for you Monday through Saturday from 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday from 8 to 4. BNC also carries a selection of Echo Power yard tools like their gas-powered string edge trimmers. BNC True Value Home and Garden Center, well, where help is just around the corner.
Also, Golden Green Equipment Rentals. Golden Green is a complete rental service for homeowners and contractors. They are open 7 days a week and now have a newly remodeled rental center with many products that you need, like gloves, earplugs, shovels and straps, and they also carry brand new John Deere tractors. That's Golden Green Equipment Rentals.
By All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. Buying a heating and cooling system is one of the most important purchases you'll make as a homeowner, and that's why All Phase Heating and Air installs the Train Comfort system, and the experts at All Phase are Nevada County's only certified Train Comfort specialist. That's All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning.
They're ready to go, Alan.
And we're going to get this game underway, and leading off this ball game will be number 12, the second baseman, Leanna Lynch for Granite Bay. And here we see Kayla Bennett on the mound, and she's going to have to get it going right now. And Leanna gets some wood on the first pitch, but it's grounded over to Bennett, and she throws it over to Rochelle Chan, the first baseman at first for the first out.
That didn't take long, did it?
Nope, not at all. One pitch, one down. And this is going to bring up one of Granite Bay's best players. That's the shortstop, Tiana Tyeski. And also, when I talked to them before the game, she has a scholarship to play over at Colgate back on the East Coast.
Wow.
Tiana comes in this game second on their team in batting average. She's hitting .452.
Got Jenny Crump on deck.
And second pitch she takes is a ball, so that'll bring the count to 2-0. We got the dugout for Granite Bay is really loud right now, showing support for their team. And nice pitch right there by Kayla Bennett, kind of inside, and it's called strike.
That was pretty.
Right there, and that was the pitch that Nevada Union's coaches wanted to see. It wasn't right down the middle, but it was in the strike zone, and that'll get the job done and keep it away from Granite Bay's bats. And that pitch, she takes the ball, and that'll bring the count now to 3-1.
That was a close one, Alan.
And nice pitch right there by Kayla Bennett. The ball kind of sunk right there at the last second and got Tiana to swing.
Had her reaching for that one, didn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, she's reaching way across the plate.
And that'll bring the count to 3-2. And Tiana gets a hit right there as she gets it right there into the shallow part of outfield, right over Sarah Nunnick. So she'll get on base, and with one out now, we got Tiana on first, and this is going to bring up Jenny Crump. So Jenny Crump now, the catcher, comes to bat. She's showing bunting right now, maybe thinking about trying to advance Tiana. And she pops a fly over into right field, and Rosie Purvis is there to get it for the second out of the inning. So that was a nice pitch right there by Kayla, just to get her to pop it up and not let Tiana advance over to second.
Melissa Hippo coming up, Alan.
Yep, and this is going to bring up Melissa Hippo. She's probably the best all-around player that Granite Bay has. She leads them in batting with batting average with .453, and she's one of the best pitchers in this league also.
Kristen Cook, first baseman on deck, waiting for a chance.
And the first pitch to Hippo's a ball, or I believe might have called strike right there.
I believe he called a strike.
Yep. So it's 0-1 the count. Nice pitch by Kayla. And second pitch is called a ball right there. Looks like if Tiana might be thinking about taking off over to go to second, they keep looking back there to see where she is once the ball is pitched. And in softball, you're not allowed to lead off, so she'll be on first until the pitch. That pitch is fouled out, right, so that'll bring the count to 1-2. And Phil, Kayla's doing a nice job right now here in the early parts of this at-bat of not giving Melissa Hippo much to hit, since she can be really potent when she's at bat.
Yeah, just didn't want to hit it too hard. Just try to get her to ground out. Foul out. Oh.
And that pitch is low and inside for a ball right there.
You noticed Melissa Hippo, and she comes up to bat. Watch her, she does a little, see it? That little twist with the bat.
Yeah, it might be a little superstition type of deal.
Little signature, I guess. Oh, that was it.
Melissa hits that pitch, but it's right into the glove of Kayla Bennett. She throws over to first. So after 1/2 inning of play, it's 0-0.
Yeah, Bennett was quick with her mid on that one. That one was right at her head. that was very good defense.
Yeah, she did a good job right there, just picking that up. It was a real hard hit ball, but she was able to pick it up and throw it over to first.
Well, that's 3 up and 3 down there, Alan.
And the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs is being underwritten today by
Breakfast Club Cafe. Darren and Denise Chan are your hosts at the Breakfast Club Cafe, open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 1:30, and on the weekends, 7 to 1:30 for breakfast and lunch. And they can even host your weekly meetings like they do for the Roman Angels, CBMC, and the retired sheriffs. They all have a good time at the Breakfast Club.
By Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Mark and Mike Hauser want you to know that you can always trust the integrity of Plaza Tire and Auto Service. They stake their reputations on it every day, and Plaza has 2 locations to serve you. The original Plaza Tire in Nevada City and PT2 in Penn Valley. That's Plaza Tire and Auto Service.
And of course, by your Touchdown Productions, which is simply the best in local sports television. Your favorite Game of the Week telecast is now available on DVD. That's right, our entire sports library for the past 8 years, including today's Lady Minor contest, are now available for you on DVD. And now you can trust Touchdown Productions to transfer your personal home videos to DVD at our new duplication station. So enjoy the DVD difference with Touchdown Productions, your leader in local television production since 1997.
And now leading off the game for Nevada Union, this is Sarah Nunnick. Last game, you saw a great performance by Sarah. She drove in the run to win the game. And she grounds it over to, that's third base, and she throws it over to first. So nice play right there by third baseman Megan Kelly to pick up that grounder and get the out.
Well, you know, as you started off the game, Alan, you said it's going to be a tough competition, and so far that's what we're getting, huh?
Yep.
3 up and 3 down for Granite Bay. Looks like they may do the same here.
Yeah, showcase of a couple of the top pitchers that this league has. This is going to bring up number 9, Ashley Griggs, the second baseman. She takes a ball on the first pitch.
Good defensive plays, 2 good defensive plays by both teams so far as well. Line drives at them, didn't phase them a bit.
So Ashley, she's showing bunt right here, but she pulls back and then takes another ball. So it looks like right now Melissa, she hasn't quite gotten into a zone. Her first 2 pitches have kind of rolled into the dirt.
Yeah, everyone's been low. Yeah.
Yeah, but she is a great caliber player, so I don't think the nerves of a game like this would get to her.
No.
Well, she throws a strike right there.
That kind of shows it. Just getting warmed up.
So that brings the count now to 2-1 to Ashley Griggs. And that pitch bounces in the dirt, and I'll bring it to a 3-1 count. Now, Phil, I'd expect to see a pitch right probably down the middle on this one, and she's doesn't want to walk her.
No, we'll pitch it right to her.
That's a little low, so Nevada Union will get a base runner right there as Ashley Griggs will walk.
Yeah, you thought she would have pitched one to her that time. Fill the count up. They've all been low, Alan. Practically every single pitch. She's got to bring them up.
Yeah, well, it's early in the game, so. Yeah, that one's not low, but it goes as a pass ball, so Ashley Griggs will advance over to second base. Yeah, that pitch wasn't low as she got Rochelle to swing, but unfortunately the catcher wasn't able to hold on to it.
Oh, a pretty pitch.
And that pitch is also low right there, and Ashley Griggs is going to be able to go from second to third, so early on here, some low pitches has allowed Nevada Union to advance all the way over to third, so no hits, but a runner's already on in scoring position.
Yeah, Jeannie Crump's digging in the dirt for those balls.
And Michelle gets a hit on that, and that's going to be caught by the right fielder, but Ashley Griggs is going to tag up, and she's going to get into home plate safely. So Nevada Union takes the early 1-0 lead off the sacrifice fly by Rochelle Chan. Yeah, it's a nice job by Rochelle to get a hit, and that scores a run there, even though she wasn't able to get on base. This brings up Kayla Olson.
Yeah, those low pitches past Jeannie Crump, it paid great dividends for NU. Had that runner on third, maybe.
NU wasn't even able to get a hit right there, but Ashley was able to round the bag from a walk. And we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. That last sacrifice fly. And here's a replay by that sacrifice fly by Rochelle Chan as she's able to pop it over into right field, and after it's caught, that's enough, gives Ashley Griggs enough space to be able to get in there in time to home plate, and NU takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Jeannie Crump missed that one as well.
And now the count to Kayla Olson is now 1-1.
She's a heck of a player here also, Miss Olson. Yeah,
she's a junior, and she's been at the varsity level for a couple of years now.
She's got now is it, I've forgotten, is she the one with the highest batting average within you? Or is that Chan?
I believe Olson has, she has a .357 batting average, and that leads the Lady Miners team.
Right. Not a bad average.
Yeah, I believe the count is 3-2 right now.
Oh!
And Olson grounds it over to shortstop. That's Tiana Tyeski, and she throws it over to the first baseman. That's Kristen Cook for the final out of the inning. So after one inning of play, NU's able to get a run on a sacrifice fly and some breaks they got from those pass balls.
Goes to show you don't have to get a hit in order to get a run. Had a runner advance from first to second to third.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And we're going to take a look at the Metro League standings. You see NU and Granite Bay right now. NU leads it by a half a game in the league standings as they have an 8-1 league record, and Granite Bay comes in today's matchup with a 7-1 record.
McClatchy right behind them.
Yep, so with only 2 games left in the regular season, this is going to go a long way in determining who comes into the playoffs on top of the Metro Conference.
Look at poor Grant, 0-9.
And
we go over to JV and Allen, see a little bit of their game going on down there.
Yep, they're also playing Granite Bay today. Good chance for the JVs to kind of get some some love right now and some airtime.
Yeah, it is.
As they're not always in the spotlight, since varsity usually takes most of that.
They will be soon, though. They'll be advancing on up into varsity in a couple of years, and we'll see those players right here on this field in a couple of years. Comes Bennett.
Yeah, now leading off the inning for Granite Bay will be number 10, the first baseman, Kristen Cook. She takes the first pitch as a ball.
She left that inning, I noticed, going to the dugout, Alan, with a big frown on her face. I think she was a little disgusted with her catching that time. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And Kristen grounds it over to third baseman Jacobson, and she throws it into Rochelle Chan for the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the second inning, and this is going to bring up the right fielder Allie Russo for Granite Bay.
Amanda Green on deck for Granite Bay.
And Allie, she's only a freshman for this Granite Bay team, so she'll be able to bring them some good things for years to come. She takes a strike.
Granite Bay dugout pretty vocal over here in our ear.
And Kayla Bennett throws the ball right there, so that'll even the count up at 1-1.
Oh!
And Allie fouls it. Ooh, and that ball goes right. That went into the Granite Bay dugout and looked for a moment like it might have hit one of their players, but
it did. It hit their shortstop.
Yeah, Tiana Tyeski.
Got her right in the head.
Yeah, fortunately, or hopefully she'll be okay. And
she's rubbing it. There's another one at him.
Yeah, she felt in that second straight pitch it fouled, but fortunately it hit the little caging right there that protects the players. So that'll the count now at 1-2 to Russo. 1 out here in the top of the second inning.
Another one.
And Allie, she fouls it pretty much right into the same spot again, so.
That's 3, Alan,
yeah.
right there.
So 3 times in a row now. Count will still remain at 1-2.
Oh.
And that'll go high for a ball to even the count up.
Connie looking for instruction from coach over there.
Oh, and now he's able to put the ball in play, and she's going to be safe since Rochelle Chan had to come off the bag to get the throw, as the throw was a little off target. So Allie Russo will be able to get on first base right there with the infield single.
Sarah Nunnick saved that, saved a single. The ball went right through Aaron Jacobson's hand.
Yeah, unfortunately, because the throw's a little off, I think that'll be an infield single right there. And this is going to bring up number 5, the center fielder, Mandy Green. She attempts to bunt, but a nice play by Tawny Gordon to catch it. But the throw over to first won't be in time from Allie Russo, from trying to tag out Allie Russo, who was on first. So Allie will remain on first base, and there'll be 2 outs.
Yeah, that was a great play by Tawny. She got her mask off real quick, got under the ball. I noticed Aaron Jacobson ran in from third to help her out, but Tawny didn't need any help.
Yeah, it was real heads up as they had a chance to get a double play there.
I think we're going to have a replay on that, Alan.
And here's going to replay of the pop-up bunt, and Tawny was real heads up as she gets Mandy Green out right there and throws over to first, and they were just so close to getting Allie out, but the ump called her safe. Now this is Ashley Moray's up to bat for Granite Bay, and she fouls it back.
And right on top of our heads, thank goodness for this little shade tent. Got Megan Kelly on deck.
Nice pitch by Kayla Bennett right there, right down the pipe as she gets Moray's to swing at that. So 0-2 the count now to Ashley Moraes. We got Allie Russo on first base still. And Ashley gets some wood on it, but it's going to be right. Aaron Jacobson kind of had it for a second, but then the ball rolled foul. I think it was kind of fortunate that it rolled foul because it looked like she had a hard time handling it.
Looks like she lost control of it there. That would have been an error. Or did she catch it before it hit the ground? I didn't know. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a foul ball.
Yeah, it's going to be called ball. And nice heads-up play again by Tawny Gordon. And she's throw over to first and almost caught Allie Russo.
That young lady has a good arm on her. Once again, I'm simply amazed at how fast these high school girls can do they can throw a softball. I mean, it's just amazing.
And that pitch will be low for another ball, and I believe that they'll even the count at 2-2.
Keeping her honest on first base, Adam.
Yeah, trying to prevent her from trying to steal second.
Tawny gaining a little respect with that pitch.
And they're gonna say that's a foul tip, so Ashley will be able to remain at bat with 2 strikes on her still. 2-2 the count. And Ashley's able to get some wood on it, but Sarah Nuttick is like a vacuum over there at shortstop, and she throws over to Rochelle Chan for the final out. So Nevada Union only allowed that infield hit right there, and they'll get that out of this inning with a 1-0 lead still.
Yeah, nice inning.
And Nevada Union's going to try to look to have an inning like they did last, as they were able to get a run, and hopefully they're going to hope for Melissa hit, but is still maybe throwing a little bit wild, so and take advantage of that.
Yes. We'll see how she, it's just taking her a while to warm up, but noticed her right in her warm up right here. Pitches are coming up.
Yeah. And it's always a different story though when someone's up, when there's a batter in the batter's box. And we're going to take a look over at the JV game that's going on right now.
Granite Bay at bat.
And looked like there was a ball low right there.
Don't have a.
We don't have a JV roster,
no.
so. And for Nevada Union, that's Carrie Lazier that's pitching.
Oh!
And the Granite Bay player pops that up over to, it looks like the second baseman from Nevada Union's able to get the out, but going back now here to the varsity game action, we got Kayla Bennett up at bat for Nevada Union.
Showing bunt.
And nice job by Kayla Bennett right there to kind of duck, and that pitch kind of looked like it was a little inside right there.
Keep her zone down there a bit.
And Kayla's able to get some contact with that, but unfortunately, nice job by the third baseman from Granite Bay to throw over to first for the out. So 1 up, one down here in the bottom of the second. And this is going to bring up Rosie Purvis to bat for Nevada Union. And again, she's showing bunt.
It was Tiana Tyeski that got that ball, wasn't
shortstop.
it?
Yeah,
she's the one got hit in the head with the ball.
Yeah.
Right there at the dugout a moment ago.
And we're going to get a replay right now of that play as Bennett grounds it over, and yeah, it looks like, yeah, you're right, Phil, that's the shortstop, Tiana Tyeski, that picks it up and throws a rocket right into first base to get that out.
Wow, see her stretch out? Kristen Cook, look at that. That looks like a ballerina.
Nice play right there. She pretty much is almost sitting down right there when she gets that.
My goodness, what a play. We've got this batting, the bat holder right in front of us here, kind of obscuring first base.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Right
My
now,
goodness.
it looks like there's some kind of, the coaches from Granite Bay and the umpires are trying to sort something out. Like right now, they're
I don't see what the problem could be. She was called out at first base.
I don't know. One of the coaches from Granite Bay seems a little upset because he looks like the umpire, he thinks he made a late call, but I don't know why he'd be upset as they called her out. Oh, they got Kayla Bennett will be back. They're bringing her back up to bat.
Oh.
So it looks like they might have changed the call, and Kayla, she's showing bunt.
Yeah, that went right by me, Alan. I don't.
So we're going to start this inning over again because now we have Rosie Purvis back on deck.
Yeah.
So pretty much the last couple batters, it's as if it never happened.
And she walks. Too.
And she gets a walk, so Nevada Union catches a big break. And that could be a big momentum switcher right there as Granite Bay was able to get into a rhythm with their pitching. Melissa Hippo started
and had her out
doing a
too.
good job, and then Nevada Union gets on base with a walk from the redo at bat. So now we're going to see Rosie Purvis at bat again for Nevada Union. She takes a ball on the first pitch. That's a called strike. Won't be surprised right now if we see Kayla Bennett try to advance over to second base.
Yeah, that'd be a good move. That would be a good move.
And Rosie attempts to bunt, but that's going to be called foul.
Ball hit the batter.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like it deflected off of her leg after she hit it and she started to run. So and they're gonna get her for a strikeout right there. And now
here's that play.
I'm gonna show a replay of that original of Kayla Bennett's first, or what they originally called out, but then called safe afterwards. So now coming up to bat now is Roxanne Ray, the left fielder for NU.
They were ready for a bunt that time.
Yeah,
Kristen Cook come running up.
Yeah, they're looking back at first base a lot to try to stop Kayla Bennett from attempting to steal. And they call a strike there.
Roxanne
So that evens the count up at 1-1. Shows bunt for a second, then pulls away. That pitch it was a really fast pitch right there by Melissa Hippo, but it's a little inside, so that'll be a ball. That was one of the fastest pitches I've seen here in girls softball that she just threw.
Yes, it was. Heads up, girls. Ooh.
And Roxanne.
Here's that first base out again.
Here's a slow motion view of that out at first base, which later was overturned. And Kristen Cook, she's pretty much doing the splits there when she catches that ball.
Yeah, that's the only thing that got her out was that stretching out there, that ballerina move.
But in the end, it wasn't an out. And now the count was full to Roxanne Ray, but she pops up foul, and she's going to be out. Nice play by the catcher, Jeannie Crump, to come in with the heads-up play.
She's quick, that girl. Mackenzie Cole on deck for NU.
And this is going to bring up Aaron Jacobson to bat for Nevada Union. I've noticed Nevada Union's batters, like almost all of them today, they've showed bunt originally, and they've been pulling back.
Trying to keep them off balance out there in the infield.
And Aaron gets a nice hit on the ball, but Tiana Tyeski is able to scoop it up and fire it over to Kristen Cook at first for the final out of the inning. So Nevada Union gets a base runner off that walk on Kayla Bennett, but that's all they're able to get as Granite Bay's Melissa Hippo was able to shut their bats down this inning. And after 2 innings of play, NU still leads at 1-0.
Melissa Hippo, quite an outstanding player, that girl.
Yes, she is. Starting to show why she has that scholarship.
Yes, it's insane. There we are. Hey, that's us. Got Phil Conduct sitting over here beside Alan.
Yep, and Phil, in order for Nevada Union to keep this lead up, I think Kayla's just going to be, as long as she continues what she's doing, I think Nevada Union should be pretty confident in winning this game, since she's done a great job and we've been able to see what she can do over the last few weeks as we've covered their games.
And you know, haven't seen anything. We've seen a single infield single, but nothing's made it to the outfield yet. And you know, as tough as these two teams are, there may not be a ball to the outfield this entire game. They're pitching it to the infield, trying to.
And we're going to take another look at the junior varsity game that's going on right now. We got Nevada Union at bat as they had attempted to bunt right there.
Oh, I think she made it.
Looks like, and they had a runner that tried to come. Looks like they had a runner that came home.
Yeah. 2 runs scored that time, Alan, for Lady Miners.
And this is going to bring up, this is number 13, Megan Kelly, batting for Granite Bay, the third baseman. This is her first at-bat of the game. And they're going to call that a strike.
Boy, we must have just got the outside corner on that one, Alan.
Yeah, but that's what Nevada Union wants today. They don't want to throw too many down the middle, just get it in the strike zone. Ooh. And she throws another strike as she kind of fooled Megan right there. As she kind of threw a sinker, and that'll bring the count to 1 and 2.
Got her right into that one, huh?
And that'll be outside for ball 2.
Yeah, Granite Bay very vocal over here, cheering on their teammates.
They've been up this entire game trying to get rallies going, just encourage their team. And that's going to be a strike, so nice work there by Kayla Bennett as she strikes out.
He likes that outside corner, Alan. Yeah, you were right. They're going to keep it off the center of the plate and put it on the corners, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, this is going to bring up now Leanna Lynch for Granite Bay. And Leanna gets a hit on it, but Sarah Nunnick's over to come up from shortstop and throw it over to Rochelle Chan at first, so 2 up, 2 down. Now here in the top of the third inning, and it's going to bring up Tiana Tyeski. Tiana has got Granite Bay's, she got a single earlier in this ball game. That was their first hit and only hit into the outfield so far today. So Tiana's going to try to keep her hit streak going today as Kayla tries to shut her down. And she hits it over to Erin Jacobson at third, and nice job by Erin to throw her. Throw it over to Rochelle Chan for the third out of the inning. So 3 up and 3 down. 1, 2, 3 inning from Nevada Union as they keep the shutout going. And that was a pretty hard hit right there to third. It looked,
yes, it was.
Looked like Erin, her hand kind of went back as she caught it, but nice job as she's able to keep a hold of it and throw it to first for that final out.
It didn't take it long to get from batter to glove, I'll tell you. There wasn't any 1001, 1002. It was like, and it was there. I forgot what inning are we in right now?
We are in the middle of the third inning right now.
You know, I'd still like to find out what happened at the first base where the umpires called her back, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, it looked like the coaches were pretty angry from Granite Bay, like they changed the call.
Yeah, they were very vocal about that. They weren't happy. But I still haven't seen one happen. I haven't found out what happened on that.
Yeah, it's not too often where you see a call that's overturned in baseball. The umpires stick to what they call, and most coaches are unsuccessful when you see them try to argue.
Same thing when I referee basketball. You know, it takes a lot to overturn a call.
And this is going to bring up Mackenzie Cole. She's the designated hitter today for Nevada Union as she leads off the bottom of the third inning.
I believe the last game I was with, she was first baseman. last time I was announcing with Gil.
Yeah, she was playing first base last Friday as they played Kennedy.
Yeah, I was with Gil at the McClatchy game here at NU, and that was an exciting game.
Yeah, McClatchy's a very strong team. So
yes, they are.
They always bring good competition. And nice right hit right there by Mackenzie Cole. She's going to be able to get on base with a single there.
Yeah, that went right by Leanna Lynch and Tiana Tyeski out to Amanda Green had to get it.
Yeah, just kind of went right a little bit past the infield, and that'll be enough to get her on base. And here the top of the order comes back for Nevada Union as Sarah Nunnick. She shows bunt right here. She's going to take a ball one. Yeah, Coach Darren Chan said that Nevada Union wants to work on the short game right here, so this is probably a good chance we'll see a bunt right now as they have a runner on first.
As you mentioned earlier, Alan, practically every batter that comes up to bat starts off showing bunt. So.
Yeah, but it looks like this time will be when they'll actually bunt though.
Oh yeah, that was a good one, Alan. That was right down the middle.
Come on, Blue, call the strike zone with her standing up, not bending over.
Melissa Hippo showing some. Got that one up, Alan. Right up and over her head. Jeannie Crump was unable to get up behind it. It was too fast.
Yeah, nice awareness by Jeannie though to
she tried.
Notice that. So 2-2 the count now to Sarah Nunnick. And she fouls that one.
Good eye on Sarah.
So Sarah still remains up at bat after she fouls that one off.
Still a runner, Kristen Cook on first.
Yeah, that's Mackenzie Cole right now.
I mean Mackenzie Cole.
Yeah, we got Kristen Cook's the first baseman.
She's the first baseman.
And Sarah gets a nice hit right there, and that's going to be caught by that's the right fielder, Allie Russo, coming up to get that, and that'll keep Mackenzie Cole at first base since that was hit over to right field. Mackenzie won't be able to tag up.
Ashley Griggs at bat, Alan.
Yep. Ashley walked her first time up today. She'll try to get on base again.
Michelle Chan on deck. Michelle pitched that McClatchy game when I was at last time with Gil. Him and I doing the game, and did an excellent job. And then it took over the rest of the game and finished it up for her, but did an excellent job.
And that's called a strike. And Mackenzie Cole, she's gonna come into second right there. Nice job by her to find the time to get the steal right there. So Nevada Union now will have a runner in scoring position as they try to extend this lead. Here with one down in the bottom of the third inning. And Ashley Griggs, she grounds it over to third base, and that'll be thrown over to Kristen Cook over at first, but Mackenzie Cole is able to advance to third right there. They looked over at third to try to hold Mackenzie for a second, but once they committed to throwing to first, she was able to advance.
She was gone. She was waiting for that.
Gotta stay in the zone,
just for that.
Doing good.
So, Alan, we needed a real good hit, and we'll have a 2-0 game.
Yeah, but we got to make sure it's not a pop out or something since there's 2 outs.
Yeah.
So Rochelle tries to get things going here for Nevada Union and try to drive in a run.
Ouch!
And she's going to be hitting the leg right there, and that looked like it hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of inside pitches by Melissa Hippo, and we're going to take a look at Mackenzie Cole's steal from first to second base right here as Ashley Griggs took a strike, but Mackenzie's has a good eye, and she's able to get into second base in time. Nice speed right there by her.
Yeah, good outside slide too. Made Tiana Tyeski have to reach out for her.
So Rochelle Chan, she's walking off right now, but I think she's able to take first base. She's kind of giving her some time to walk around and kind of walk off the hit she just took in the leg.
It looked like it caught her just above the knee on the left leg, Alan. Right on the inside soft part there.
Yeah, unfortunately, she wasn't hitting the knee because that can do a lot of damage.
Goodness, yeah, especially inside like that.
And this is going to bring up Kayla Olson. She grounded out at her first time up.
Hopefully Chan's leg's not hurting her so bad she can't take second.
Yeah, well, I think if her leg was hurting too bad, they would have put a pinch runner on, so it looks like she'll be okay.
She thinks she can make it, so.
And Kayla Olson gets a hit right there, but it's scooped up by Melissa Hippo. She extended her arm out to grab the ball, and she fires it over to first for the final out of the inning. So Granite Bay is able to get out of that jam right there with Mackenzie Cole at third, but
holding you
they held
to
them,
that same.
held them scoreless, and after 3 innings of play, Nevada Union leads Granite Bay by a score of 1-0. And this has been a real defensive battle here early on in this game.
Yes, it has. This is an excellent played game. Both teams showing great defense.
Yeah, there's been a couple hits, but not many. And we'd like to wish the Chiron operator Brandon Duckett a happy 18th birthday today. A shot of the cake that we're giving him.
Happy birthday, Duck.
We'd like to thank Brandon Duckett for all the great work that he does right here.
Yes, he does. Been with Gil a long time. 3 months.
Yeah, he's a senior this year right over at Bear River, and he'll be graduating. So,
yeah, 3 years with Gil. So, if you can handle Gil for 3 years, you're quite a person. Yeah. Just kidding, Gil. And you, little team, get together, ready to go now.
This is going to bring up the catcher, Jeannie Crump. She popped up to right field her first time up.
Melissa Hippo on deck, waiting for her chance at bat.
And she takes a ball on the first pitch.
There's the Duck.
Shot of Brandon Duckett right there inside the commander.
Happy birthday, Duckett.
So 1-0 the count.
Oh!
A nice hit by Crump, but nice job by Sarah Nunnick to reach out with her arm and grab that before it hit the ground.
I don't think she knew it was in her glove. She kind of looked at it as if, oh, hey, I caught it. There was another well hit. A real good hit. Straight at her.
And this brings up the pitcher, Melissa Hippo.
She does her little fling, her little twist with her bat.
Melissa grounded out her first time up. And she takes a ball 1.
You'll watch. As soon as she turns around to the plate, her bat will go flip, flip.
Yeah, and she does have that little ritual right there.
There
she flips her bat.
Yeah, and then taps the base, the plate.
And
a bunt.
Melissa bunts it right there, but Kayla Bennett scoops it up and she gets her out at first base. So that's I'm not really sure about that, about bunting with nobody on base right there.
That kind of got me at first. I was kind of questioning that myself, but it sure was a pretty bunt.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, no one saw that coming.
Yeah, if she would have bunted it more towards the third base line, she would have gotten on most likely.
Allie Russo on bat for Granite Bay, and there goes.
Yeah, this is Kristen Cook actually.
No, on deck. Okay. I meant to say.
And we're going to show you a replay of that bunt right there by Melissa Hippo. Yeah, it was a nice bunt. It was pretty hard hit for a bunt, but Kayla Bennett's able to get it just in time and throws it over to Rochelle Chan.
Just in time. Melissa Hippo can run as well as pitch.
So Kristen Cook fouls it back on the first pitch. And that'll be low and inside for a ball. Nice job by Kristen to get it out of the way right at just in time.
Yeah, that would hurt. On the shin. Ow.
Yeah. And if you're a Nevada Union fan, you don't want Kayla to hit a batter as would give Granite Bay a base.
It's a fact.
And that ball kind of ends up going low and bounces, so that'll bring the count to 2-1.
Can't give Granite Bay an opening, or they'll take it and run with it. Put a batter on first and second, we're in trouble. A runner on first and second, I should say.
And Kristen, they're going to call it foul because it looked like she hit it and then it bounced bounced off of her before it went into the infield.
Yeah, bounced off her leg, Alan. That's what I saw. Bounced off her left leg and then on into the infield.
So 2-2 the count now to Kristen Cook.
Well, sure is a good day for baseball or softball too, isn't it?
Yeah, the weather's perfect today. Not too hot, and we got a little bit of breeze going. And Kristen pops it over, and Roxanne Ray comes over to catch the ball just in time, so to get the final out of this inning.
3 up, 3 down, Alan, once again.
Yeah, nice job by Kayla Bennett, as she's been able to produce a lot of these just 1, 2, 3 innings.
I was just looking over into the Granite Bay dugout, and there's some solemn-looking faces over there.
And we'd like to remind you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs today is being underwritten by Liberty Motors. Liberty Motors now has a new location to serve you in Grass Valley. It's the new Liberty Motors now in downtown Grass Valley, located across from the post office on Main Street. And manager Val Vittigan invites you to meet his staff, Earl Dittner and Gary Crow, and let them show you the latest Dodge Ram diesel trucks. That's Liberty Motors.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Hanson Brothers is all about aggregates. Whether you need crushed mine rock, base rock, or concrete mix, Hanson Brothers has it. If you need riprap, building stone, or landscape rock, Hanson Brothers has that as well. They even carry sand, and the pros at Hanson Brothers are always there to assist you. Hanson Brothers Construction, HBE Rentals. Going back to the game, Alan.
Yep, this is going to bring up Kayla Bennett for Nevada Union. And she fouls that first pitch back. So 0-1 the count to Kayla Bennett.
I just glancing at the stands, Alan, filling up with NU supporters over there.
Yeah, this is one of the biggest crowds we've had for a softball game.
I see Gansky over there. Did I just see Gansky?
Yep, and we have the athletic director, Mr. Steve Pilcher, in attendance.
Mm-hmm. This is a big game for the Lady Miners right here, as you mentioned earlier.
And that pitch, that bounces before it even went into the batter's box, and that'll be a ball.
Yeah, that is the basketball coach Gansky on the end down there watching the game.
And a nice pitch by Melissa down the middle for a strike. And that'll make the count 2-2. Ooh. Yeah, that looked a little high, but that's a called strike right there. So Kayla Bennett goes down on strikes, and I believe that's Melissa Hippo's first strikeout of the game.
Yes, it is.
And this brings up Rosie Purvis, and she does a little check swing, and umpire calls that a strike.
That last pitch I thought was a little high myself, Alan. Of course, we're not umping, and we're just...
Yeah, I don't think Kayla Bennett really agreed with that there, as Rosie Purvis grounds it over to Tiana Tyeski, and she throws it over to Cook at first for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th inning. And that now batting for Nevada Union will be Roxanne Ray.
Erica Jacobson on deck, hoping to get a chance to take a bat.
And I'll make a correction. That was actually Melissa Hippo's second strikeout of the game.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, she had a strikeout earlier in the game.
I don't remember that one. Maybe because she went down swinging, I guess.
So Roxanne fouls off the first pitch, and she takes another strike, because that one was looked to be low and inside, but
definitely low and inside. Must have caught the corner though.
And that's going to be high for a ball, so it'll bring the count to 1-2.
And Melissa Hippo shaking her head. Jeannie Crump mentioning something to her.
And that's right down the middle and
Ooh.
for a strike. So I mentioned there was 2 strikes, but I must have mistook something right there. Said
2 strikes now.
yeah.
And that's
Now
3.
that'll be the 3rd strike as Melissa Hippo gets her 2nd straight strikeout.
2 in a row for Melissa, warming up. And Granite Bay trying to get something going.
So after 4 innings of play, it's Nevada Union 1 and Granite Bay nothing as Melissa Hippo kind of got into a groove right there in that 4th inning, getting 2 strikeouts. And we'd like to remind you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs is being underwritten by Suburban Propane. Suburban Propane is everywhere you live in the foothills, in Grass Valley, Auburn, and Colfax, and they're proud to be named Nevada County's best propane company for the 6th straight year, as voted by the union readers, and celebrating 76 years of providing you with propane service. That's Suburban Propane.
And Burke Home Loans. John Red Burke has 14 years of experience obtaining loans in Nevada County, and that means he has the knowledge and experience to help you obtain the most important purchase of your life. That's your family home. And now that Burke Home Loans has been named Nevada County's best, John is ready to work even harder for you. That's Burke Home Loans.
By Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and the staff at Walker's can order any office product you need and usually get it within just 1 day. They carry a wide selection of office products in their Main Street facility, specializing in ways to make your business and home run more efficient. That's Walker's Office Supplies.
And by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in local sports television. And this is Phil Conduct along with Alan Barros and Gil Domingo and the entire Touchdown Production sports team bringing you this exclusive Lady Minor softball telecast today. Thank you for tuning in each week and making us the most popular local program on our Foothill network of stations. ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, Subridge Connections in Channel 23 in Colfax, Alta Sierra LOP Channel 7 in Bear River, and NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley. And that was supposed to have been Gil Dominguez. I don't know why I got Domingo.
Leading off the inning for Granite Bay, this is Allie Russo. Her first time up, she got an infield single. And this Granite Bay dugout, they're really up on their feet. They remain to be really loud today.
Yeah, they had a little huggle just moments ago, Alan, before they went to bat, before they jumped into the dugout. Coach trying to get them riled up and ready to go.
So 1-1 the count right there as Allie Russo fouls it off, so that'll bring it to 1-2.
Amanda Green on deck, wanting her chance at bat. You said she's a freshman, huh?
Yeah, she is a freshman.
Wow.
And that gets the inside corner right there, and Allie Russo strikes out. So nice job by Kayla Bennett right there to work those inside and outside corners.
Yeah, I was looking right in her face when that strike came, and she didn't like that. She did not see a strike.
Yeah, it looks like the umpires have kind of established a broad strike zone today. It seems to be really high and wide.
He likes the corners, Alan. Guys like those corners as well.
Yeah, this brings up Mandy Green to bat, the center fielder for Granite Bay. And that'll be low for a ball.
Ashley Moray's on deck, looking for a chance at bat.
Yeah, Mandy, she popped it up and it was caught by the catcher her first time up. And nice pitch right there by Kayla Bennett. She throws that sinker to
yeah, it took her off guard. That was a good sinker. Fooled her completely.
Yeah, Kayla comes with that pitch every once so often to try to change it up on them and ends up fooling the batters. But Mandy Green's able to get a hit into shallow left field, and she gets on base.
Oh, that was a nice hit, just over Nunnick's head and just in front of Roxanne. So perfect.
So left fielder Ashley Moraes will come up to bat now. She grounded out her first time up.
Megan Kelly on deck, hoping for a chance to get her chance rather at bat and get the Granite Bay ladies going, Grizzlies.
Yeah, well, she'll get, as long as there's not a double play here, she'll get her chance to bat this inning.
Oh, that's right. Let's 1, 2. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I was hoping for a double play or something. Had double play on my mind.
So Ashley, she shows bunt, but she ends up fouling it back. And ends up hitting the backstop before Tawny Gordon's able to get a chance to try to catch the ball. Nice shot right there of Tawny Gordon right there behind, playing catcher right now.
She's very good at that position too.
And Moraes attempts to bunt again, but she ends up with a strike. And that throw right there was a little off target. And Mandy Green almost had a chance to try to steal second, but she was busy sliding back to first right there, and she wasn't able to get up in time. And right fielder Rosie Purvis did a nice job of stopping the ball just in time before Mandy was able to take off and try to steal.
Played good backup, like that's their job. That's what
Yep.
they're supposed to do. She was there to do just that. You know, we were talking about, yeah, just like a rodeo clown, there to help each other out, pull them out of trouble. And we were talking about Tawny. That pitch was really low, but she got it.
And Ashley fouls that one off right there.
I don't want to take anything away from Jeannie Crump for Granite Bay, but she lost 2 balls at the beginning of the game. That same pitch that Tawny just snagged up without a bit of problem.
Yeah. And Jeannie's done a nice job though, bouncing
Yes,
back
she
and
has.
playing a good game. And that pitch is outside for a ball, and
Boy, they're keeping her tied up
Yeah.
at first.
yeah, they're doing a good job right now. Keep checking back there to make sure Mandy doesn't try to steal.
Got her worried over there. Got her eating dirt.
Oh, and
Tipped that one.
yeah, she's able to tip it right there and keep this at bat alive.
Now, I'm not sure. I don't know the rules that well, Alan. Help me out. On a tipped ball like that, can the runner advance on
No,
a steal?
I don't believe so. Right, not
Not if it's tipped, right?
Yeah, I think it has to be put in play, or if it's a strikeout.
Wild pitch.
Yeah.
Can't run on a tipped ball. Okay. Because that would have been an excellent time to
Yeah.
steal second.
Yeah, and she fouls that one off again. Yeah, because it would have given Nevada Union's players like not a lot of time to go cover it.
Absolutely, yeah. I guess if you think about it, a tip ball, even though it's a tip ball straight back, would be the same as a foul ball up and over the dugout.
Right.
So. Yeah, I forgot to count, Alan. What are we at?
Yeah, that's low right there, and she's going to take a base on balls. So Moraes gets the walk right down. That's going to bring up third baseman Megan Kelly. And right now we got a conference right now with Granite Bay's coach Kim Johnson coming up to talk with the behind the plate umpire. That's Danny Gallion.
He said something to us. I didn't catch it.
Yeah, there's going to be a substitution right now. This is going to be Tori Russo coming into the game for Megan Kelly.
Okay. Got Leanna Lynch on deck.
So we got 2 Russos on this team. Now we're going to see Tori Russo.
I wonder if they're related.
Yeah, I think they did say they were before the game.
Allie and Tori. Okay. Gil just letting us know that they're not related to the Russos of the football thing.
So this is Tori Russo now getting her first at-bat of the game. So we got 2 runners on now with only one out here in the top of the 5th inning right now. As Tori takes a strike 1, so 0-1 the count now. And they're going to try to keep Mandy Green honest over at second base. And she at first was thinking about trying to advance over to third, but they were able to check back on her just in time. And that's going to be a high pitch right there.
They want to let her know that they see her.
Ball. So 1-1 the count now. Yeah, she's been really active right now ever since she got on base when she's been at first and second.
Mm-hmm. She's going to take it if she gets the opportunity.
And Tori, she pops that. That's going to go foul, though. That's popped up over the dugout. Brings the count to 1-2.
She's keeping an eye on it. With a swing like that, if she gets a piece of that one, Kayla Olsen out in center field better wake up.
Yeah, Nevada Union's outfielders haven't had to do much work right as far as catching flies and stuff today.
No, Roxanne, I believe, is the only thing that had something. No, I'm wrong.
Rosie had to stop that errant throw back there earlier in the inning. And Tori gets some wood on it, but that's going to go foul at the last second.
Yeah. There's Coach Strom watching. Can you see that? He hits him over there.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of behind him.
Oh, there he is. What? Hello, Craig. How you doing, buddy?
So 1-2 the count now to Tori Russo, and that's a called strike. That'll even it up. Or, excuse me, that was 2-2, and now Kayla Bennett gets the strikeout.
You know what, Alan? Believe it or not, old Stromey is refereeing basketball now, high school basketball.
What a surprise.
All the trouble and harassment he gave referees over the years, and now he is one.
So Kayla Bennett gets her 3rd strikeout of the game, but Nevada Union's infield will come up for a conference with Coach Darren Chan. And it looks like they may be talking some strategy right now as the top of the Granite Bay lineup's going to come up and just talking about what to do to shut them, the best part of their lineup down.
They definitely don't want to allow any more advances on bases.
So we got 2 outs now, and the top of the order coming up with Leanna Lynch. She's 0 for 2 on the day.
Whoa.
And nice pitch by Kayla Bennett with that fastball, and she gets Leanna Lynch to swing and take a strike.
No, I don't think I could hit that. That was fast.
And Leanna pops that up, and Ashley Griggs almost gets there to get up in time. And Mandy Green's going to come home, and Ashley Griggs tried to hustle to come up and get that ball once it started rolling back towards the
she gets one.
towards the plate to try to throw home and get Mandy Green out, but she advances and
gets one, Blue.
I tell you what.
Looks like they might have called her.
There's got a little argument going here, misunderstanding or something to some effect. Granite Bay coach not happy with the umpire. Not happy at all. Let's do a replay.
We're going to show a replay of this. This
goes up.
Yep, Leanna just pops that up right there. Ashley Griggs calls for the ball, but she has to run up quite a ways to try to get to it. And she almost gets it, but
I think that hit her mitt.
Yeah, I think it bounced before it got to her, and then was able to bring a runner home and tie this game. So score tied up at 1-1, and we got runners on second and third base with Tiana Tyeski up at bat.
She just got a piece of that one, Alan. Had Tawny scrambling for it.
And Tiana right now, she comes in tied for the lead on this team with 16 RBIs, so that's something you have to watch out for with some runners on second and third as she fouls that out, fouls that left.
She got a piece of that one, although it did go foul. That would have been a straight ball. That would have been a nice hit. So the Lady Miners have allowed Granite Bay to catch them. It's a 1-1 ball game.
Yep,
Whole new ball game now.
Yep, once the top of the order is able to kind of get Granite Bay back into this.
Now, what's the situation on tie games, Alan? Do they allow tie games? Or?
Well, last Friday Nevada Union went to extra innings with Kennedy, and they went to extra innings. And once you get to, I believe, the 10th inning, they'll put a runner on second base to try to get a winning runner come home. Every inning, the team starts with a runner.
But you can't end with a tie game. Game's not over till you have a winner.
No, I don't believe so in league play. And Nevada Union will have another conference up at the mound to try. It looks like Darren might want to settle Kayla Bennett down right here, try to get her back into a rhythm so she can get the last out of this inning.
Yeah, that last run scoring in kind of upset them. They're kind of getting a little too loose out there.
Yeah, well, once you get some momentum like that for Granite Bay, a lot of things can happen, and they might be getting into Kayla's head a little bit.
Just need to settle down and get back to the game.
So we're going to get the action back started up again as Tiana is at bat. She fouled the last pitch off. Tiana Tieski is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the first inning.
Granite Bay dugout getting real vocal over here.
And Tiana gets some wood on the bat, and that's gonna drop in shallow right field, and 2 runs will come home as.
Tiana's taking off.
Yeah. Tiana is able to advance all the way over to third base right there. So Granite Bay gains a lot of momentum this inning, and they ended up scoring 3 straight runs, and they take a 3-1 lead.
And Tiana Tieski sitting on third. Catcher Jeannie Crump coming up to bat.
Jeannie is 0 for 2. Jeannie 0 for 2 on the day with 2 pop-ups. So if Nevada Union could just get this last out, they can just try to forget about what happened here at the end of this inning and
put it behind them. Yeah.
As they'll have to now come from behind. And Jeannie's able to get a hit on that, but it's Sarah Nunnick scoops it up and fires into first for that last out.
Yeah, Granite Bay's all smiles coming out of the dugout.
Yeah, so in that inning, Granite Bay's able to pick up 3 runs off of a walk and a couple hits.
Yeah, we had an error on
after that
Tieski
hit. There was an error as they were trying to throw back. So after 5.5 innings of play, at the score, Granite Bay 3 and Nevada Union 1. And we're going to take a look at the Tieski hit.
Let's see.
You see it bounces right
through there
into the shallow part of right field, and then and it bounces over Rosie Purves' glove, and then she has to go run back to try to get it, and then the throw, she attempts to throw over. You know, she tries to throw it back to the pitcher, but it goes over her head, and then it all goes
past Jacobson.
Ends up running past the third base line.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And number 13, that's Megan Kelly. She's now re-entering this game for Granite Bay.
Empire, come over and let us know.
Yeah, so I guess that last time up, she was just being pinch hit for by Tori Russo, I believe.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Well, the Lady Miners have got to settle down and get some hits and get some runners on base if they intend to pull this game out of the hole, 3-1.
So leading off the inning for Nevada Union will be senior third baseman Aaron Jacobson. Aaron looks to try to get some hits on the board for Nevada Union as they need to come back now to try to win this game. Oh. And she swings and takes a strike on the first pitch, so that'll 0-1 now to Jacobson. As Melissa Hippo's really gotten into a nice rhythm over these last couple innings. As she struggled early on, but she's really found the zone here as she throws that one high for a ball to even the count up at 1-1.
Oh,
and Jacobson ends up fouling that one off the third baseline.
Here comes, by the way, Alan, I just glanced over at the other field, and JV is over, done and over with. They're leaving the field. See if we can't find out what happened over there.
So 1-2 the count now to Jacobson. As that one's low, and they'll even the count up at 2-2. As Melissa Hippo, she's been all business today right here. As
Most definitely.
You can tell by her body language. And Aaron Jacobson checks swings on. They're going to call that strike 3 as Melissa Hippo will get her third strikeout of this game. And that's her third strikeout in the last 4 batters.
Yeah, she's like that look of determination, like I'm going to get you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right now it looks like Granite Bay they might just want it a little bit more than Nevada Union right now.
We definitely did last inning. They sure put some whooping out there. But you know what?
So, and now we got number 19, Christy Kennard, pinch hitting right now for earlier it was Mackenzie Cole was the DH, but now in this spot, but we got Christy Kennard coming up.
Sarah Nunnick on deck, wanting a chance to show her batting technique to Granite Bay. She'll get her chance.
Yeah, first pitch goes back from the fence, but that's a strike right down the middle. That'll bring the count to 1-1.
That was quick, Alan. That was a good, fast pitch.
Or excuse me, that'll be 2.
Right down the tube, too.
And that pitch is low right there. 2-2 the count now.
It brought dust up off the plate. The wind whipping by it.
And another low pitch for the third ball of this at bat. So 3 counts now full to Kennard. 1 out, 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Ooh, another low one, Alan.
Yep. Now it's full, excuse me.
Got a full count. This is it.
Oh! And Melissa Hippo, she knows when to bring that, what pitches to throw at the right time, as she fools Kennard right there and is able to get her to go down on swings to get her 3rd straight strikeout. And now this will bring up the top of the lineup with Sarah Nunnick, and Sarah grounds it over to Tyeski at shortstop, and she throws it over to, that's Kristen Cook as she stretches out to make the catch and end the inning. 1-2-3 right there.
Yep.
For
Granite Bay's got a rally going here against the Lady Miners.
And Melissa Hippo's found the zone right now, and she looks like she knows what to do to shut down this Lady Miners team. So,
as you just said, Alan, 3 straight strikeouts. Wasn't that what it was? Yeah.
Yep. And after 5 innings of play, Granite Bay leads at 3-1. And we'd like to remind you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs is being underwritten today by BNC True Value Home and Garden Center. Contractors and homeowners are always welcome at BNC, where they specialize in a selection of Echo Power yard tools like the gas-powered 20-inch hedge trimmer with the Vortex engine and double reciprocating blades on display at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center, where help is just around the corner.
Golden Green Equipment Rentals. Golden Green now has brand new John Deere tractors for your lawn and garden needs, along with other equipment like trenchers and walk-behind tillers, and it provides U-Cart concrete service for those small concrete jobs around the house like fence posting and walkways. Available at Golden Green Equipment Rentals.
And there's a shot of Tawny Gordon right now, remaining behind the plate, doing the catching duties for Nevada Union.
And the pitcher coming up here, Alan. The late hitter, she's been doing good.
Melissa Hippo on the at bat for Granite Bay, and Kayla Bennett will remain on the mound for Nevada Union. That first pitch is low for ball one.
Keep the hands up, man. Hands up.
1-0 the count to Hippo. This Granite Bay team is on their feet again, trying to cheering on their team.
Got Kristen Cook on deck, and second batter of this inning for Granite Bay.
Yep, so Hippo's going to try to maintain her excellence in the batter's boxes like she's displayed on the mound, and she does that by hitting a single into left field.
Right between third baseman and shortstop Nunnick.
So she gets her first hit of the ball game here to lead off the inning right now with no outs, and Hippo on first, and this is going to bring up first baseman Kristen Cook. Kristen 0 for 2 on the day with the ground out and a fly to left field, and she pops that up, and Roxanne Ray comes up from left field to make a routine catch, and they're able to hold Melissa Hippo at first base right there.
Allie Russo, that freshman coming up at bat.
So Allie will come to bat now with a girl on first and one down here in the top of the sixth inning.
Mandy Green on deck, waiting for a chance to bat.
And Allie shows bunt, and she attempts to do that, but she fouls it back. So Allie fouls that first one back, so it makes the count 0-1.
Waiting for a chance to one of the JV players to come strolling by so we can find out what happened over there in their field.
Allie shows bunt again, and again she fouls it back, and that'll bring the count to 0-2. And Phil's going to go over right now and get the score of the junior varsity match, as Allie Russo's up at bat and she takes a strike, so Kayla Bennett gets another strikeout. That is her. That will be her third on the day. So two down here in the top of the sixth inning. And this is gonna bring up Mandy Green, who singled her last time up. And Hippo attempts to steal second. She'll be in there safe. So nice job by Melissa Hippo to know when to attempt to steal second. She showed some tremendous speed as she gets over there in time. So we got Mandy Green here. And Mandy steps out of the batter's box, and that pitch looked like it went straight up. And we just got word of the score of this JV game today, and Nevada Union won that game by a score of 15-3, and And Mandy takes a strike right there. So now we got Melissa Hippo on second right now in scoring position for Granite Bay with 2 outs.
Ashley Morris on deck, hoping to chance to bat.
And Green pops it up, and Tawny Gordon is able to run over and get that just in time as she collides with the fence, but she's able to corral that ball in. And nice play right there as they get the final out of this inning.
That was a great play by Tony. Had her eye on the ball the entire time.
Yeah, that's something that Nevada Union needed right there. Is it might give them some momentum, since that was a pretty awesome play right there.
Yes, it was. She no constraints. She ran right into the fence without worrying about that. I bet Gil will give us a replay of it.
And here's that replay coming up in a second right now, as Mandy Green pops that up foul, and then Tawny she takes off her mask, and nice hustle by her. She goes over and she is able to get that ball right in time, even though she collides with the fence, but shows some toughness right there. She's able to still hold on to the ball.
Here's another angle. Same play. Here she goes.
And nice job by her. She's able to she gets it just in time, and Aaron Jacobson and the rest of her teammates come over to congratulate her.
As you mentioned, Alan, that may be what the Lady Miners need to spur them on, pick them up here.
And and leading off this inning for your Lady Miners will be number 9, Ashley Griggs, the second baseman. She walked earlier in this game. As she takes strike, looked like she took a strike right there.
Rochelle Chan on deck.
And she takes another strike. Nice pitch right down the middle by Melissa Hippo.
Tell you what, Melissa Hippo has got her rhythm down. Alan, she's throwing definitely some outrageous pitches through here, and they're going flying right by Nevada Union.
And she 3 straight strikes right there, and looked like Ashley looked on all of them as Melissa Hippo that's her 4th strikeout in the last 5 batters.
She's definitely on cue. High pitch there.
This brings up first baseman Rochelle Chan, and that first pitch is high for a ball.
Kayla Olson on deck. Want a chance at the ball.
And Rochelle gets some wood on that, and that's going to drop in center field. It looks like she's going to come around for at least a double.
At least, yep.
She's held up at second right there. She found a gap right there, and she hits it right over center fielder's head.
Amanda Green, right? Center fielder?
Mandy Green. So right over Mandy Green's head, and Rochelle, that's what Nevada Union needed, is they were being shut out for a while right there by Melissa Hippo, as Rochelle's able to break the
stalemate. And you know what? That's what the Lady Miners needed, Alan. They needed something to get them rallied up, something to get them heated up, to get them going, and that was it. That's their cue.
And this brings up Kayla Olson, who takes a strike right there. And here's a replay of that blast by Rochelle Chan over the center fielder Mandy Green's head, and the left fielder Ashley Moraes looked to hustle over there too, but neither of them were able to get over there in time. And that pitch is high for a ball to bring the count to 1-1. So we got Rochelle Chan on second now.
And you know Olson wants a piece of this. She wants to put one out there as well.
Yeah, and if you're a Nevada Union fan, you'd hope so, because she is their leader in RBIs with 14 on the season. We got Rochelle Chan in scoring position. So Kayla fouls that one back, and the count's now at 1-2. And Kayla gets a hold of that pitch, and she's going to advance Rochelle Chan over to third, and Kayla will hold at first base. So now we got runners on the corners with only one out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Nevada Union Nevada Union's in business to try to get some runs as Kayla Bennett will come to the plate.
They're fired up now, Allen. They're fired up. They got the rally going.
Yep, Melissa looked to be getting into a rhythm right now, but Nevada Union's starting to break her down those last couple at-bats.
Granite Bay coach calling for a time. Wants to discuss the situation with her infield.
Yep, probably just kind of look to settle Melissa down and not let get what's happened the last two at-bats.
Yeah, what happened to NU?
Yeah, as Nevada, I'm going to take a look at that last hit by Kayla Olson as she gets a good crack at that, and she's able to get it just into the outfield, and that it would advance Rochelle Chan over to first, and she's able to get it. Yeah. She's able to get over to first.
Yeah, that was a good throw by the center fielder, getting that ball. Center fielder Mandy Green. Mandy Green getting that ball down to Jeannie Crump to save a run from coming in. Good long throw by Mandy Green.
So we got Kayla Bennett ready to step into the batter's box.
Tiana Tayeski with a little word of encouragement for Melissa there.
Yeah, and now this whole Granite Bay team starting to encourage right now, and the Lady Miners as they're over there clapping and cheering. So we got both dugouts and benches really vocal right now.
Oh.
And Kayla Bennett pops it back, and it's over the head of left fielder Ashley Moraes, and Rochelle Chan will score. And they Nevada Union cuts the lead to 3-2. So a nice hit by Kayla Bennett over the head of Ashley Moraes, and that brings in Rochelle Chan, and
Olson on second.
Olson's at second, and it's now a one-run ball game.
Rosie Purvis at bat, and NU is hot.
And Rosie's showing bunt. She pulls back. That pitch is high for ball one.
Roxanne Ray over on deck, Allen, waiting for a chance, rubbing her hands together, hoping she gets a chance to bat.
Yeah, this is an inning anybody would want to bat, since Nevada Union's gotten really hot here in the bottom of this sixth inning.
It's very unlike Melissa Hippo. Got a little wild and getting low, high, low.
And the count's is now at 2-0. And that's going to be a called strike as Rosie swung on that.
Yeah, she carried it back a little too far on that one.
Yeah, and the Granite Bay's defense keeps looking back at second base to make sure Kayla Olson doesn't try to steal third. And that's a low pitch, and that'll be ball three, so it brings the count to 3-1.
You know what Melissa Hippo's going to do with this one, don't you?
Yeah, it's going to be down the middle, because she's not going to try to walk. She doesn't want to walk Rosie right now. And it was just down the middle, as you said.
Granite Bay can't afford a walk in this situation like this.
Definitely don't want to load up the bases. And Rosie goes over to Coach Darren Chan to discuss something.
Well, here's a replay on that last hit,
Here's
Alan.
a replay on the Kayla Bennett hit as she just hits a line drive into left field over the head of left fielder Ashley Moraes. And Rosie pops it, but that's going to go foul towards the parking lot, and that just misses a car right there.
Just misses it.
Here's the rest of that replay right there, was they attempt to throw in.
Relayed through Tiana.
But Rochelle Chan gets in with plenty of time to spare.
Here we go, Alan. Low.
And Rosie Purvis, that's a low pitch, and she'll get a walk right there, and that'll load up the bases.
Melissa Hippo not happy with that call at all, looking at the ump and saying, oh my gosh.
So we got the bases loaded right now in a Nevada Union trailing by one and knocking on the door to try to tie it up or take the lead as Roxanne Ray steps to the plate.
No pressure on Roxanne right now.
Yeah, Tiana Tayeski came up again to try to give her some words of encouragement. And that ball's low, and Kayla Olson's going to come in and tie up this ball game. And the runners advance. Kayla Bennett goes to third, and Rosie Purvis over to second after another low pitch. And it's now a tie ball game.
Yeah, the NU Lady Miners dugout over there with a picture, a shot of those guys jumping up and down and hugging one another. They're very happy right now.
So 1-0 the count now after that wild pitch that ends up tying the game up.
Very unlike Melissa Hippo during this game.
And Roxanne pops it up, and that's caught by right fielder Allie Russo. So for the second out of this inning, and they hold Kayla Bennett over at third.
And Leanna Lynch, second baseman.
We're going to catch a replay of the tying run here after that wild first pitch by Melissa Hippo. It ends up going behind the plate and gives Kayla Olson enough time to come in and tie this ball game. And this is Erin Jacobson, and she grounds out on the first pitch right to Melissa Hippo. So
yeah, it is. It's a brand new. You're right. It's a brand new ball game, Alan. Tied up 3-3. You know, a very uncharacteristic of Melissa Hippo out there in those last few pitches.
Well, she's pitched so strong most of this game, and she went six innings. And we'd like to remind you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs today is being underwritten by All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. Customer satisfaction is the reason that Doran and Max Bennett are celebrating 10 years of serving you in Nevada County, and they want to thank you for the trust you have placed in them whenever you have needed service, repair, or installation. They also remind you that All Phase is Nevada County's only certified trained comfort specialist. That's All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning.
Also, Breakfast Club Cafe. The Breakfast Club is open 6 days a week for your enjoyment and specializes in Eggs Benedict and other famous breakfast entrees. They also serve lunch with special menus for kids and seniors, and even make their own corned beef hash. All of this is waiting for you at Breakfast Club Cafe.
By Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Mike and Mark Hauser carry on the family traditions of personal service started by their papa, Freddie Hauser, and Plaza Tire is 2 locations to serve you, the original Plaza Tire in Nevada City and PT2 in Penn Valley. They also remind you that good brakes are essential for safe driving. That's Plaza Tire and Auto Service.
And of course, by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in local sports television. Remember to write Comcast Cable today and demand they properly fund NCTV Channel 11 in Grass Valley. Send your pithy comments to Deborah M. Leopold, Vice President of Comcast Franchising and Government Affairs, at the address on your screen. Remember, she's not evil, she's just Comcast corporate and needs to be reminded that she works for you. Here we go, Alan.
And this brings up the left fielder, Ashley Moraes, for Granite Bay to lead off this inning, and she takes a strike one. Kayla Bennett still working on the mound. And we'll see how the momentum that Nevada Union gained right there in their last at bat carries over to their defensive play right now. And Ashley takes a second straight strike to bring the count to 0-2.
Well, I was just glancing around the field there, Alan. I see a lot of smiles on the Lady Miner faces.
Yeah, they have all the momentum right now as they were able to come back and tie this ball game up.
Bennett can keep it. Right.
And Bennett strikes her out right there. 3 straight strikes.
Not bad, not bad. Megan Kelly.
So now Megan Kelly, she'll be batting this time right here.
Leanna Lynch is on deck, Alan, waiting for a chance. Well, she'll get her chance to bat.
Yep. Yeah, Megan's only had 1 at bat today as she was pinch hit for the last time, and her first time up she struck out. Yeah, she takes a strike right there. Make the count 0-1.
Bennett's focused. She's definitely focused.
Yep. With the momentum comes a lot of confidence right there, even though what?
Oh!
And Megan Kelly pops that up, and Rochelle Chan almost is able to get to there, but
the commander was in the way. Yeah, they could have got an out if we hadn't had the commander parked over there. You don't want to run into the commander and scratch it up at all. No way.
Yep. So that foul brings it to 0-2. as Kayla Bennett looks to get another strikeout here. And that's just barely tipped, so she keeps this at bat going.
And she's putting them right there. They just can't hit them. I'm really enjoying this game now. It's getting fired up.
And she gets making the swing, and Kayla Bennett gets another strikeout. That's her second straight, and that is her 6th of this ball game now.
Had her stretched out across the plate on that one, Allen. Fooled her really good on that one. Had her stretched completely across.
So this brings up the top of the order now with Leanna Lynch. And Kayla Bennett throws the sinker and gets Leanna's swing for strike one.
Tiana Tayeski on deck, hoping to get a chance to bat. But we'll see what Bennett does.
And that'll be high for a ball to even up the count at 1-1.
A little high and outside. Kayla Bennett.
So 1-1 the count with one down here. And that'll be low for a ball two.
Got her dodging that one.
And and Leanna, she's able to ground that, but it goes past the infield right there, and she's able to get it, get on base.
Yeah, that just missed Erica Jacobson-Smith by an inch or two.
Yeah, it looked like they were able to get to it, but it just kind of, they cross path, the ball and the players cross paths there.
Absolutely. Yeah, Sarah Nunnick running over to back up Erica Jacobson, but didn't get there in time, and it went right by Erica.
Yeah, and that hit right there, it's kind of a, hopefully for Nevada Union, it won't be a momentum killer because it kind of silenced the crowd right there.
Definitely silenced everyone there.
This is going to, now Tiana Tayeski will come to bat again as she's 2 for 3 on the day with a triple and a single.
Yeah, Tawny getting her call from Coach Chan, and then she'll, of course, relay that to the pitcher, Kayla Bennett, who will make that pitch.
And the umpire calls time again.
And you seldom see Kayla Bennett shrug off a pitch. Call, rather.
That one's a little outside, so Tiana will take a ball one.
And that's the way the Lady Miners work it. Tawny takes her call from Coach and relays to Bennett.
And Tiana hits that, but that'll go foul, and that ends up hitting a fan right there, sitting out in.
She's not happy. I wouldn't be either. I think I caught her right on the calf, as you might call it.
Yeah, when the ball's hit going that fast, it went.
It hurts.
So 1-1 the count to Tiana, and that'll be high for ball two. So bringing the count to 2-1 with Leanna Lynch on first base.
You noticed our cameraman didn't even flinch, did he? He wasn't worried. They almost got him a couple of times. Last game I was with Jill here. Oh,
and Tiana hits it in that same place again for. That'll even the count up at 2-2. With one down here in the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, that left side of the field over there is ready for the hits.
So Kayla Bennett looking to shut down Tiana here. She's had a great game today. Right. Tiana pops it up over to Erin Jacobson at third, and that'll be the final out of the inning.
So the Lady Miners still hanging on, Alan.
Yep, and if they can just get one run this inning, they'll win this ball game. So after 6.5 innings of play, the score remains 3-3 as Nevada Union looks to try to win it here in the bottom of the 7th.
But they've got to hold. You got to this next inning, of course, got to hold Granite Bay
Shot of some spectators right now behind the commander sitting on the steps.
There's quite a few folks out here, Alan, watching the Lady Miners in their bid for the championship.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest crowd I've seen out here.
Now there's some more out there in the outfield.
Yeah,
on the edge of the outfield, I should say.
Definitely the biggest turnout for a softball game here at Nevada Union this season.
Well, there's twice or 3 times as many folks out here today as opposed to when Gil and I were doing the McClatchy game last week. And we got a few, what you might say, dignitaries out here today. We got Coach Gansky over to our left. We got, there's the stands, Alan. Coach Stromey off to our right. And who was that you said?
We had the athletic director, Mr. Pilcher, in attendance.
Mr. Pilcher's out here as well. There are quite a few folks out to see the Lady Miners, which is it's a good thing. But
and here in the bottom of the 7th, though, and it's hit over to third base for the first out of the inning, as that was 19 Christy Kennard. And now we got the top of the order coming up for Nevada Union with Sarah Nunnick looking to get something going here as Sarah pops it over, and that's Tiana Tayeski just gets that right there, and 2 pitches and 2 down already.
Yeah, and they went from left to right. They went from third baseman to shortstop directly at him. Yeah,
it looked like right there, Sarah, she kind of hit it off like the bottom part of her bat, I think.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't the best pitch to swing at, but
a strike.
Yeah, Ashley Griggs takes a strike there to count 0-1.
Rochelle Chan's on deck, Alan, hoping to get a chance to get up here and get the Lady Miners going.
Yeah, but 2 pitches and 2 outs, that's something that can get Melissa Hippo back into a zone, and she throws another strike, so it's now 0-2.
Looks like she found it, Alan. Shaking off the call from Jeannie Crump.
And Ashley Griggs puts it in play, and Tiana has a little trouble handling it first, and that'll be enough to let Ashley Griggs get there in time as she gets on first base from, looks like it would be a fielding error by Tiana Tayeski.
Yes. If she hadn't bobbled that, Alan, I believe she could have gotten her out at first. That may have been a bad mistake right there.
And we're going to take a look at the replay by that grounder by Ashley Griggs right here. As you're going to see Tiana Tayeski. She looks to scoop it up, but she bounces out of her glove.
Hey, stay in the zone.
And Ashley Griggs is able to get there safely.
Jeannie Crump throwing to first base, Alan.
Yeah, she almost picking off Ashley Griggs there. And we got Rochelle Chan up at bat, and Rochelle pops it up, and that will bounce fair, and Ashley Griggs is coming around, and she's going to head home, and Nevada Union's going to win this game here in the bottom of the 7th inning with a 4-3 win, and they're going to take sole position of first place here in the Metro Conference, and the whole team's out there to jump all over Rochelle as she gets the game-winning hit here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And that does it.
What a performance here today by both teams.
No kidding. Granite Bay really frustrated over there throwing their mitts down. But and the Lady Miners, of course, on our left in a state of...
And you got to hand it to Nevada Union as they ended up falling behind in the 5th inning, but they were just able to show a lot of heart and come back over the final 2 innings and gain the momentum back.
Yeah, 3 runs they gave away that inning. And it looked like it really dark for Nevada Union, but they come back, Alan.
And then here early in the 7th inning, as two pitches, 2 outs, it looked like Granite Bay was gaining momentum back, but that error right there by Tiana Tayeski as Ashley Griggs was able to get on base just kind of
remember what we said
left the window open for Nevada Union.
Remember, she bobbled that ball, and that was basically the call. That may come back to haunt them, that little error right there by Tiana Tayeski, and it did. So it came back and haunted them.
What a game today as Nevada Union's able to come back over the final 2 innings and pull out a 4-3 victory over this tough Granite Bay squad, and we're going to take a replay of the game-winning hit by Rochelle Chan. As that just bounced, able to bounce just fair over into left field, and Ashley Briggs comes all the way over from first base to score.
And there it goes.
The throw was pretty close, but Ashley's able to get in just in time, but it ends up being really no contest there at the plate.
She tripped too. And here they come.
Looked like she tripped kind of just all the excitement as you come around it.
And there's her teammates. Teammates tackle her and gang up on her as well. And as you said, Alan, that was just if you on the replay, if you were watching the ball, I don't know if you could tell, but it was just inside the line, maybe by 1.5 feet. So they just
it was
barely got in there.
And
so
we're
let's take a look.
We're going to take another look at that hit right there. As 2 outs here as Rochelle comes to the plate, and she just gets a nice crushing hit on that. And that bounce is barely fair, and the third baseman Ashley Moraes picks it up, but they're not able to throw it in time as Ashley Briggs shows tremendous speed as she came all the way from first over to home.
She was flying. Tiana Tayeski was a good throw to home plate, but a little wide and a little slow. And that allowed the Lady Miners to win this ball game.
And we'd like to remind you that the Lady Miners' road to the playoffs has been underwritten today by Liberty Motors. The Alkenbrack family hopes you've enjoyed this exclusive sports telecast.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HB&E Reynolds, Orson and Helen Hanson, happy to underwrite Lady Miner softball.
Suburban Propane. Suburban Propane is proud to support local high school sports.
Burke Home Loans. John Redberg congratulates the Lady Miners on a great season.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his staff support Lady Miner softball.
B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The Fowler family has supported NU sports for many years.
Golden Green Equipment Rentals. Becky and John Olson love to watch their daughter Kayla play the game of softball.
Played a good game today, too. All Phase Heating and Air Conditioning. Doran and Max Bennett are proud of their daughter Kayla and all the Lady Miners.
Breakfast Club Cafe. Darren and Denise Chan love to watch their daughter Rochelle play for the Miners.
Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Mike and Mark Hauser believe in the character of youth sports.
And by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in local sports. Join us next time as we travel to Dick Wertz Field on the campus of Bear River High School to watch the Bear River Bruins on their road to the playoffs, exclusively on our Foothill network of stations. ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, Seabridge Connections Channel 23 in Colfax and Alta Sierra, Lake of the Pines Channel 7 in Bear River, and in Grass Valley. In Nevada City, it's NCTV Channel 11, the Foothill Game of the Week.
You bet. And we're not just whistling Dixie when we talk about the best in sports coverage.
Yeah, and what a game today is. This was probably one of the best softball games we've seen all year.
Oh, it's definitely a good game. I'm glad I made it here to announce this with you, Alan.
And the executive producer and director today is Gilbert M. Dominguez.
Chiron is operator, and replay is birthday boy Brandon Duckett.
Camera operators today, R.C. Cameron, Casey Dominguez, and Kevin Murphy.
Announcers, Alan Barros, and myself, Phil Conduct.
Office manager, Patty Costa.
Distribution, ACTV, Paul Town. Seabridge Connections, Kurt Hagenauer. NCTV, Bill Carlquist, Francis Rao, and Lou Sitzer.
Remote facilities provided by the Commander.
Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service.
Stats courtesy of MaxPreps.com.
Touchdown Productions. 12059 Nevada City Highway, Suite 106, Grass Valley, California 95945. You can reach us at 274-2206 or 274-2882. Or what is the...
You can email us at feedback@touchdownproductions.com.
Thank you, Alan. I couldn't see.
And we'd like to thank everyone for watching the Foothill Game of the Week as we witnessed a great game today. Happy birthday, Duckett, and we'll see you next time on the Foothill Game of the Week.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Alan. Have a good game, Alan.